Welcome everyone to our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. Astrobate, what happened, buddy, yesterday? You had the game within your grasp, then you played too quickly in the end game. But it's good to see you play a quality game in a simul. Very close. Welcome everyone. Monday morning, my favorite time. No, not really, I'm just kidding. But anyway, we'll make do with what we've got. Monday morning, I feel pretty good. Usually Mondays are rough, but tonight I rested pretty well. Last night, to be specific, what's up? Good morning, beautiful weather here, Budapest, Hungary. I'm taking challenges 5+3 casual. We've got the quote bot turned on, apparently. Young players calculate everything, a requirement of their relative inexperience. Interesting. Chess starpens. It starpens the mind. Has your mind been starpened? Alright, welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm taking challenges 5+3 casual. Play. Puzzles. Play. Play. Create a game, casual. They must be casual. Casual 5+3. They must be casual 5+3. These are my correspondence games. Alright, let's see. Tools, analysis board. No. Tools. Play. Create a game. Lobby. What the heck? Why is this so difficult? This needs to be hardly any games showing up there. Why are there so few games showing up? Okay. Chess 960 Standard, Blitz, Rapid, Classical. Yes, no. Rating range 6 to 2900. How could there only be 2 games that fit my formula? Doesn't make sense to me. Something's weird about that. That's impossible. Rated's not turned on. I don't want rated. Still, only 2 casual games? Weird. (3+2) casual. 5+0 casual. 5+3 casual. Snuggles, welcome. Snuggles and Astrobate are here. Praying Mantis just challenged. We haven't seen him in a while. 5+3 casual standard. It's normal, as in normal chess. Without a strange whatever. Chess variant. Yeah. Good simul yesterday. Thanks for watching. Snuggles, good to see you. How's your shell doing? You look like Snuggles. Snuggles is actually a frog. The OS frog. Frog snail. Alright. We're playing the ever dangerous Praying Mantis. Double Fianchetto. I am taking subscriber challenges first. Normally. Chess. Yeah. That's not good. That's bad. 2370 after 3 games? Oh, brother. And they're 1600 in bullet. What do you think there? Nice try there. 800 rating point difference between your bullet and blitz. Very natural. Sumo Mitra. Tried to sneak in the 3-0 computer challenge. There's something definitely wrong if you're 2370 in rapid or blitz and 1600 in bullet. So what are we doing here? Oh my god. E4? Weird. I guess I'm gonna have to go back. How can I disable this Twitch feature where it's like the chat is frozen? That's weird. White is just worse here. Black's playing like perfect moves. It's unusual for someone who's 1600 to be able to do this. But we don't go there again. Anyway. Black played perfect moves. That's standard for them. Don't want to talk about it. They'll start making mistakes and time pressure. I really wasn't in the mood for this today. $11.79 in chess 960. I mean, what is that? Are you kidding? That makes you 1400 strength. Is there an inaccuracy by black? It's like perfect positional play. I don't know. He gave up the white square bishop. That might be inaccurate. But black's like easily 2000 so far. Then they'll mysteriously hang a queen and lose. I notice they're up to 1800 in rapid. This is like king h8, knight g8. I'm sorry. What? It's quite a decision. Now with more pawns. Knight c8. Black resigned. I don't know how to say how weird this game is. Black played the opening perfectly. Move over move. I thought e4 was a good move. Maybe I misunderstood something here. I can play knight h4. I failed to take into consideration that it's possible to play knight h4 because of the fact that black can't play g5 due to the long diagonal. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't calculate this far. The knight e5, bishop e5, d4, and I thought that white's in trouble. I looked at g4 trying to save my bishop. Black is starting to trap the bishop on the move. Yeah, the whole game is weird. But every game I've ever played with that guy, like 25 games, has been extremely weird. I don't know why they resigned either. But I don't know. Every time I play this account, I'm like, is it an engine? Is it multiple players? Are they trolling me? They've played like 25 games against me. A lot of them were very good positions. In fact, I was losing many of those games. It's just very weird every time I play them. It makes me kind of uncomfortable when I play accounts like that. This position though, I was thinking I'm lost. They just didn't even hesitate here with e4. The computer says it's dubious, but why? I mean, why would that be dubious? How can that be dubious? It's like, why? Black is better by 0.3 according to the engine. Alright, I've got Stockfish 11 on. I've got the wrong browser. Let's see if we can switch. I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're not analyzing today. For analysis, I like to do Stockfish 13, but since we're just playing Blitz, I'll just leave it. I've got a challenge from Sumil. Another weird 3-0 challenge. So Sumil, I don't know if Sumil is a subscriber. His lawyer is not here to tell us if he is or not. I think he's like chat banned from Twitch or something because he can never answer when I ask. Alright, we'll play Sumahair first. Cheesemade, welcome. I saw you the other day on the Art Vega stream, briefly. Sumahair. So, King's Indian? Grunfeld. You played the Grunfeld. Right. Strange. I played the Grunfeld against you. I played the Grunfeld against you, I thought. What is this? You playing it with black? Is this a new thing we're trying? I've got 2 people so far have challenged me to 3-0 rated. Gotta be careful. Coming to get me with the Super Blitz rated challenges. I like it when they have 9 games and they're 2370, but their bullet rating is 1600. That makes sense, right? If you're 2370 playing 3-0 games and your bullet rating is 1600, completely logical. Yeah, I had a raid from Chess Dojo Live yesterday when I was too involved in my simul to realize we got raided. I had my sound turned down, and so then I raided Art Vega. But he seems really cool. So A5 right away. I mean, it seems like you're playing on my side of the board. MK Guy Y. Hi Master, I challenge you, can we play? I take challenges who are subscribers to the stream first and foremost. Secondly, you have to have an established rating, and and wait in the queue. All right, a5 playing on the queen side. It is a move though, I think. Acerbate, you're so friendly to the newbies here. The welcome wagon. Yeah, c5, also best move. Wow. That's pretty incisive. I guess, the best move. Very confident play. Sumair winning 2 out of the last 3 against me. He's now new and improved. Fearless. The Makagana variation he faces every day. He spent 30 seconds on the first 10 moves. I mean, I don't know. Like, this variation is something that a player new to the Grunfeld would never have seen before, but he instantly reacts like he sees it every day. Man, you can't get a time edge on anybody. They always like move instantly no matter what. It's crazy. He's just playing a lot of bullet or something. Do you play tons of bullet? Sumair 16. He's 1650 in bullet actually. But he just like goes with the flow. It's unbelievable. I guess he just plays fast blitz. Sideline a b4 opening. I mean, you'd think like this would at least make black think a little bit, but he instantly moves. It's unbelievable. How can you react so fast? I don't even have time to think about a single move. He's almost over 2,000 now. This was the plan originally. You don't even have time to make a single move. He makes every move instantly, and he's 1900. It's disheartening when I never have time to think. You know, I realized today that part of the problem is that when I was streaming over the last 5 years, I've been playing originally a lot of like 5+3, but also like 6+3, 7+3. I'm not confident anymore. You know, people play too well. But my simul, like for example, yesterday there's one player I'm suspicious of, and at some point if I don't beat them in like 6 games, forget about it. You know, I'm convinced that that's a computer, not this player. I'm talking about someone from my simul. But once you start to doubt, you know, you doubt reality or whatever. Man, he's like, I would say he's kind of overconfident. How can you be so overconfident? How can you be so confident against someone who's 500 points higher? That's the thing that's disturbing, because I'm certainly not confident against people who are 500 rating points higher than me. How is he so confident and fast? It's not humiliating. You have nothing to lose. I'm not confident against people who are 500 points higher. I guess it depends on the person. It depends on your personality. Boom. He leaves his bishop hanging with e5. Perfect move. This is what I'm talking about. Able to play extremely strong moves almost instantly. Really, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't trust anybody. This is getting out of control. I feel like I'm paranoid that everyone is cheating. It's hard, you know, this is a real dilemma in online chess, but I'm at the point where I'm becoming paranoid that literally everyone is cheating. Queen h5, e5. Now comes like a piece sacrifice or something. In 5 seconds, he'll play knight takes d4. Well, I don't have much interest in online chess, actually, MK guy. I'm just doing it because of the pandemic. I prefer to play live. I never was serious about online chess. It's a substitute for real chess. He leaves f7. I guess he couldn't protect it. Look how much faster than me he is. How is that possible if he's 1650 in bullet? Seriously. Now when's the piece sacrifice coming? Some sort of... Look, it's 2 minutes to 11 seconds. I'm just going to resign. I don't like this game. I don't know. I'm getting paranoid, but I don't like this. Black is playing too well. Too fast and too well. I don't know. I'm just paranoid about everybody now. How can he be that fast and be 1600? I'm going to lose on time. What's wrong? I have 15 seconds. He has 2 minutes. That's what's wrong. In a complicated position. How is somebody who's 1600 5 times faster than me and able to calculate as much as I do? You know? I mean, whatever. It's enough of this. If anybody even remotely acts like they're cheating, I'm not going to play them anymore. It's a waste of time. How is somebody who's 1600 in bullet 3 times faster than me able to make moves that are very, very complex without even spending time to calculate? It's ridiculous. I have a 2-minute disadvantage, dude, against someone who's supposed to be 1600 in bullet. No, I'm not doing game analysis today. But I'm tired of everybody playing really perfectly. So make some mistakes. Or we see like huge variance in people's strengths. I don't understand why people are insulting me now. Why would you subscribe to my stream for like 8 months, 8 weeks, or 8 months and then insult me? What's that about? But that guy's made other comments, so I don't mind banning him. It's not the first time. Bijak, I don't understand how all of a sudden you're playing so fast. How are you 1600 in bullet, and you are 3 times faster than me, basically playing like very fast decisions without using any time, and you've beaten me 3 out of the last 4 games. You just magically got a lot stronger instantly, or what's happening? Why are you 1600 in bullet, but you're able to play the whole game against me with complicated calculations almost instantly? I'm just paranoid everybody's cheating at this point. There's one player like blatantly cheating in my simuls from last night. I'm so sick of it. They're like a subscriber. That doesn't matter. You know, I don't care if you subscribed. If you're cheating, I'm not going to play you anymore, you know? The guys played... Whatever. The guy from my simul, he plays like a perfect game. He chooses the 3rd best computer move every single time and thinks that I don't understand that he's cheating. If you play the 3rd best computer move and just blunder check your games, you're going to beat Magnus Carlsen. It's really, and like, to pretend that you're not. Sorry, BJ, I just can't play that well that fast. I'm not saying you're cheating, but I just can't. I'm just going to resign because I can't play with a 2-minute disadvantage. You're just too fast and too strong for me. That's 3 games in a row you've beaten me. I know I'm human. I don't know about you guys. So this player is not a subscriber, are they? They are. Whew, I got a lot of pressure on that. This is another strong player. Everyone's stronger than me, of course. You think you got better very quickly, right? Like in a matter of a week or so. Sure. We've seen that before. I even had one player who was taking lessons from me recently who was absolutely cheating. It's like, it's embarrassing, you know? I'm not going to name names, but it's ridiculous. You're like taking lessons from someone and then you're cheating in the simul games against them. Then he stopped for a while. It's crazy, you know? You're only fooling yourselves if you do that. I was just ashamed to even bring it up. I didn't confront him about it. But it happened. I would really like to look the other way. BJ, I just don't understand, BJ, how you're 1600 in bullet and you're faster than me in blitz chess. Why are you not 2500 in blitz? If you're as good as me and faster, you should be 2500. How can we resolve that it makes sense? Now every time I play you, you're like unbeatable. The last couple of games. The variations you calculated there are very, very complex and fast. I guess I'm just paranoid. Right? That's what it is. Just my imagination. But you're 3 times as fast as me, and you're 1900 in blitz, and I'm like 2500. How does that work exactly? You only play by instincts. But dude, all those variations you just played required concrete calculation. Playing queen h5, leaving your bishop hanging on g4 while you break with e5, that's instincts. You'd have to be really lucky for that to work based on instincts. Masturbate's quote from Reshevsky aside, we had a similar quote this morning. Am I getting mated here? No, we're just losing though. Give up. Dude, that's not instinct. You're playing calculation in those positions. I'm going to have to just take a draw here. If I can get one. I mean, you're playing the black side of the Grunfeld. When did you start playing the Grunfeld? And you're playing against Makaganov? Which you probably never faced before. And you beat an IM in your first game. I don't know. You've been playing the opening for a month. You never faced a variation, right? That's what I'm saying. It's unbelievable. And you played like perfectly, using no time. I give up. You know, I really do. Wow, the technique here. I'm going to draw. Yes. He had better. Well, I resigned because I have 12 seconds against his 2+ minutes. Now, it's hard for me to believe that a player who's 500 rating points lower than me can play the same quality game, but 10 times faster than me. It was a sharp position. I just resigned because I figured I'm going to lose, you know. But there's something not right about it. Like, how could someone who's 500 rating points lower than me be that much faster, that confident? You know, it's weird. It's just a feeling you get, you know? I'm never going to lie to you guys. All right. H5, checkmate. That's the only way I can win a game. If someone blunders mate in a drawing position. This is the only way I can win a game. Of course I was going to offer him a draw. I would never play for a win in this position. Or if he offered a draw, I would accept it. I think black was winning near the end. Here. He was playing for a win. I offered him a draw by repetition. He wouldn't take it. Now it's a draw, but he obviously has d4. d4. Well, I mean, it's a draw. Were you winning? Apparently not. That's surprising. I thought I was in big trouble here. I really thought I was losing it, but it's not. Alright, rook c5. I have to find a smooth, though. I actually was looking at rook b4. But this is also holding. Sorry, it should be a draw. There's no reason for the 3-0 challenges. I never play 3-0 on the stream. I don't even like to play 3-0 in general. Alright, MK guy. Not enough games. I didn't want to win. I mean, it was just an accident. I just wanted to draw. I tried not to go into it, but I'm still raging about people that cheat in online chess. I'm gonna stop. I'll just start accusing everyone. But I can't trust anyone. See, that's what the frustrating thing is about online chess. You can't trust any of your opponents. We can never have a real tournament. It's all kind of a fairy tale. Yeah, I played this with white too, a couple games recently. Move 11 played an interesting line against me. One of our regulars who was here yesterday. I'm kind of old school. I don't remember what he played. Maybe he castled and played ED. I started this rant because there's a player in my simuls who I think has been cheating against me, and it just was eating away at me, you know. And like I have to pretend that they're not cheating because they're like a subscriber to my stream. No, I don't have to pretend they're not cheating. I think they're cheating. I'm tired of like pretending, you know, to try to be nice. I just had to get that out. Get it out of the system. Okay, so once, I don't know if he watches the stream or just plays against me, but he plays too fast. So I've said this several times. Clearly a player that could be good, but they're playing every game like it's... They're playing every game like it's 30-second bullet. I think he's a good player. He needs work on maybe positional play. Tactics are decent and super fast. Is this even the right move? Knight takes d5. This is not one of his better games. So now we're up a pawn, but our extra pawn is backward. Maybe I should go back to playing 7 plus 3. The problem is we can't get enough games in. Sumo Mitra just sent me a message that said that he's a subscriber. But I know that. But your challenge is gone. It just like disappeared. Sumo Mitra, if you're out there, chat banned or whatever, your challenge is simply just not there. So I can't accept a challenge that's not there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just easier because people get confused about challenging. I made it 5 plus 3 because it's, you know, people are inherently lazy and they like simple things, so it's more easy to do if it's just one time control. I still have had 3-0 challenges, but I don't really feel as happy playing the 5 plus 3 as the longer time control. I mean, I feel really rushed in all my games. I don't have time to think. The problem is I only have a limited amount of time to play. You know, 2 hours and 15 minutes to 2 hours and a half. And 7 plus 3 games get really long. There's no easy answer, to put it simply. I think the bullet chess is like a disease, essentially. This guy has played a bad game using only 1 minute when clearly he's capable of better. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. We'll go back to the 7 plus 3. This time control is just pissing me off. The game against Sumaher, where I have 12 seconds against a player who's playing like perfectly. I don't know, you know, it's just, I have to talk about the game. We're trying to explain ideas and people are just like blitzing me. It starts to be kind of irritating. This guy is a case in point, just playing for time with often like bad moves. I can play 5-minute chess really well if I'm not streaming and trying to explain ideas while I'm playing, if I'm focused. But this is different. You can't make everyone happy. But I don't want the games to just be about like playing real fast and trying to flag me. King G2. He's clearly better than this, if you judge by some of the other games he played against me. But it's like an obsession with moving fast. Otherwise, it would be King Crusher. He just sits there and looks good. I mean, I can't do that. I tried to support King Crusher. He raided me. I tried to raid him back. The last time I couldn't raid him. What was that about? I'm going to find a way to blunder. It's almost impossible to do it in this position. I was going to hang my exchange on... I'm still winning after rook h7, e5 check. Maybe it's just a good way to simplify into an easily winning position. Oh well, I give up on King Crusher. Yeah, you have to be like Chess Bra to raid him, I guess. He's the one that raided me first. I don't understand. Like, he can raid me, but I can't raid him, or how does that work? It's weird. Maybe he just turned the setting off or something? It's me being paranoid again. Where's the mate? It's like I'm trying to get mated or something. Knight here, knight g4, no. Come on now, seriously. Okay, he's a kid. I'm a kid, that's my job. Play out lost positions. You're officially a kid now. So how many pawns can I make? See, this is what you get. You're messing up my structure. I don't want you to destroy my structure. I've done stalemates before. This is really a waste of time. I hope he gets the point, you know. Alright, Morales, Hiroku. Yeah, I did 2 stalemates on stream where I tried to troll people by making 5 queens or something. Besides just being a waste of time, I always like stalemate people anyway. Maybe I didn't do it on the stream, but I did it in the last year or so, maybe twice, where I literally was trying to be funny and I stalemated. No, we want to be more mature than Feingold, for sure. I agree they deserve it, but our viewers deserve something more. And we want to set a good example. How much do I hate this opening? Alright, so last time we messed it up. Somewhere I was looking at bishop e4 check. Oh no, not this again. This is your new thing? Screw that, man. What is this? What if I do like d6? Now what are you gonna do? Now he's thinking. Stupid question. So what is this? Philidor? Exchange Philidor? Yep. Wait, I have 8 pawns, you have 7. Right, okay. Great. This has got to be bad. Because you're not allowed to leave Morales' opening repertoire. So the real question, you didn't play c3? The real question is c3, right? What would someone on sound do? So if c3, pawn takes pawn, queen b3, I was ready to poop myself. I'm just not in the mood for that, man. If you take the initiative here with c3, do I have another move? I can't get out of this. It's like I have to go into insanity or not. You know, there's no rational way to play there with black, except for going into the craziness. But Morales was nice, and he let me just play a sort of standard exchange Philidor. Whew. That was close. Of course, it's not the most accurate, maybe, variation for black. I don't know. Like, you don't have to play knight c6 in this line if you play the exchange Philidor. That's not something I'm sure about. But I definitely don't like going into what he knows. So I'll even play bad variations rather than support his known stuff. So what was my idea? Rook e1 is good, isn't it? It's weird. Am I supposed to play knight g4 here? Why do I have this weird feeling black's supposed to play knight to g4? Doesn't seem right. Rook e1. But knight g4 doesn't seem right either. Rook e1. That's some sort of correct response. What am I supposed to do about that? Just be worse with black? So if knight g4, knight f5 actually looks pretty good. I can't find a good move for black here. Why is this so good for white? Am I supposed to play rook e8? Doesn't seem right. I remember some sort of weird variation from long ago. Well, the opening is passive. You should talk to your countryman. What's his name that plays this? It's one of the Serbian GMs. Used to play this all the time. The nature of the whole opening is passive in general, but we're opening the position by ED, which makes it a little more open than the standard. Hanem variation. But man, I'm curious. Yeah, well, I'm not talking about Indich. I was talking about a player who plays this opening for black specifically. And I can't place the name. Dusan Popovic, that was it. Morales is all expert. I didn't know he was an expert in this. He seemed unsure at first. Bishop f4, that's subtle. It's like the London. This is terrible for black. I really don't know this opening. So it's not surprising I got a bad position. But Morales surprised me with rook e1. Why not knight c3? What's the difference with rook e1? Why did you play rook e1 first versus knight c3? What does that matter? That shouldn't matter, right? That has nothing to do with anything. There's no subtle reason for rook e1 rather than knight c3. Yep, I don't like it. What am I doing here? Dropping a pawn? We're just worse. Morales, 365 games. This is 366. Yes, he's playing the way I would play. Mastering the tension. My only knowledge of this is watching my teammate Zoli Varga play some games. Now finally Morales made a mistake. He knows better than to play knight takes e5. Looks like he's trying for queen c4 or something. That was weird. He's got a Nefedov formation. Super solid. am I supposed to do? Damn. I don't know what I'm supposed to play there. Whoa. What? Where is this coming from? Just getting crushed again. Unbelievable. What? What? This is crazy. Rook takes d4 with seconds left on the clock. He lost some time. Yeah, this is a winning position for white. White, 2 inaccuracies. Black, 3 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, 2 blunders. I was winning? How? Yeah. I have 12 seconds to 4. B4. Not a move that ever even entered my mind. You just play better than me. As usual. I think I have a negative score. Today. We don't know how strong Morales really is. He doesn't play rated games. But I'm guessing he's master strength. Close. Like, mostly people that play h6 here. I don't understand why you want to omit that, but it's done. I've seen examples of strong players playing like this with black. It's like you don't want the free move h6, okay. My rook's on c1. This is not really a great square. I'd rather have it on b1 to support b4. Two bishops versus two knights. Very strong, solid position for black. He knows what he's doing, I guess. We've got challenges from new players. Alcatraz playing a simul. Cedar 1400. I guess we've never played them. They disappeared. Nope, they're back. I don't like this position. It's so boring. It's my fault for playing this boring variation. I ought to play something more interesting, I guess, against this line. It's my fault for the bishop e2, bishop takes f6 variation. It's boring. It's Karpov. Not just Karpov. I mean, a lot of other players have played this stuff, but yeah, I mean, white is better. But it's hard and it's grinding and it's like not exciting at all. And not really good for this time control. Certainly not a fun variation to play, you know, for a stream or something like that. This is just tedious and boring for white. Bishop e5 is an amazing move by black. White is in danger of getting attacked on the king side. So you're not talking about g4 in this position, obviously. It's a sort of defensive setup for white, I guess you would call it. Maybe you should think about playing e4 if you like attacking with g4. Rather than d4. That was strange recapture he took with the bishop. Man, it's hard to get anything going on here. Yeah, it is as boring as the London. But I was just reading this book about Karpov. And man, it's a game collection of all the endgame games. The better endgame, Karpov endgame wins. And it's like, man, it's brutal. He just like beat people in drawn positions all day long. It's Magnus. I mean, he's very similar to Magnus in that respect. Maybe you could say there's a similarity between Karpov and Magnus a little bit. What is going on here? Knight c6. Bishop e1, a3. Bishop a2, b4. And he saves his pawn. The tedious endgames that Karpov won are unbelievable. Lots of positions that his opponents shouldn't have lost if they were really good defenders. Not even, you know. He just wins these endgames that should not be wins. Or won, I should say. So what's happening here? This is like a typical endgame Karpov would win. Even though it was probably a draw, he wins it anyway. But I have like an entire book filled with that, and honestly, that's kind of boring. Should I play knight c7 and let him take, give a pawn, take a pawn? Interesting question. I'd rather keep the pawns on the board, I think. If I'm trying to win, right? The closer he gets to trading all the pawns off, the more likely this is a draw. Somebody told him that king position is important. I'm a pawn up in an endgame, and I maybe can't win against a 1700 player. I mean, all I can do is hope he makes a blunder at some point. He's got all of his pawns on the wrong color. He's down a pawn. And I still don't know if I can win objectively. How am I going to get my king to the center without doing this at some point? If I let him in here, it would have been very dangerous. Maybe it wins, but you're taking your life in your hands. But now I can win another pawn. So, I mean, I think objectively this was a draw at some point. But, I mean, this is how hard it is to win at chess. You gotta grind down players' the tiniest edge. If you're lucky. You see how the pawns on the white squares interfere with his bishop? That's the problem. How do you stop a pawn from queening when your pawns get in the way of your own bishop? The amazing thing about the Karpov endgames is that he wasn't really, none of these positions, or most of them, weren't really even winning. He just, many cases, won equal endgames against world-class players. It's sort of unbelievable. Kind of boring, even like boring endgame positions. Not like crazy imbalance necessarily. Boring technical endings. Like that one. That was a perfect example of like a relatively boring technical ending. Bishop versus knight, like one extra pawn. Probably it's a draw if black can defend perfectly, but he doesn't. Who? This is the best move according to the computer. Grabbing space. But Neil, you're supposed to play knight b3. Knight takes c6 isn't the greatest variation for white because we have control of d5. I don't really like this line. Oh, who wrote that, Bijak? Yeah, but I mean, the candidates tournament was an embarrassment. Like, look at the position that Vachier lost against Caruana. Yeah, I mean, these guys, what are they doing? Are they playing bullet chess on lichess for their training or what? But I mean, come on, man. A simplified endgame with knight against rook where it's like one pawn each. That's a draw. If Vachier like moves his knight to the right squares and he loses it, you know? I mean, that's unbelievable, you know, really. And it wasn't the only endgame. Lots of endgames like that. And they had enough time. You're talking about Shipov? What Russian guy? No, you mean Shirov. Russian guy. You mean Alexei Shirov? Did he... Shirov? He's gone mad? I didn't know that. But he's not Russian. Is he mad? He's not mad. Well, not Shirov. Who are you talking about? Well, I mean, honestly, Casper, if you ask Carlson, like, has he memorized that endgame? Like, he's not going to be, like, on the spot during commentary, like, oh, yeah, I knew knight h6 is table base here. It's not a question of having memorized it. Grandmasters don't go around memorizing table base endgames. You figure it out at the board, you know, with logic. Nobody's going to be able to say, oh, yeah, I memorized that in the table base endgames. But come on, he has like 3 squares to move his knight to. Let's move it to the side of the board. I mean, that's definitely logical, right? It was very logical how it's a draw. If you're a strong player of 2700 plus caliber, I don't 100% agree. You know, I think it's a typical endgame that can be solved by logic, and at that level they should have solved it correctly. He moved his knight to h6 instead of to like e7, which is in the center of the board. Oh, Salov. Well, sure, in his generation, that wouldn't happen, man. I mean, I can understand. Maybe he is mad. He has all kinds of conspiracy theories and stuff. I think I once saw his Facebook page. He was supporting all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know whether it was health issues or what. Yeah, Salov was top 10. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. In that generation, there's no way those guys would have lost. The people from Salov, Karpov's generation, they never would have lost in games like that. No, I think it's what it is this internet generation now, where everyone's playing a lot of 1-minute tournaments with Magnus Carlsen online. So, well, how's their endgame skill in technical endgames? Non-existent. That doesn't matter anymore. I don't know what you're supposed to play here. Honestly, I don't know. My instinct is to play knight g4, but it's kind of a weird move. Yeah, Salif had weird conspiracy theories on his Facebook page. I noticed that. I don't know what happened with him. Whether it was health or mental, or he was a great player. Neil clapped you. I don't know any grandmasters who go around memorizing table base positions, or any players, period. Maybe like some eccentric endgame guy like John Nunn or whatever his name is, the German grandmaster who does endgames with John Nunn, Karsten Mueller. But I mean, still, there's no way you should lose that position. It's very concrete. And there's so many games in the candidates. There were 4 games where people lost from like drawn positions. I mean, it's crazy. Dude, what is going on here with this guy? I'm getting like killed by 1400. Par for the course today. This is why I don't play this variation, but it's 4 minutes to 35 seconds now. I fully expect to lose. Yeah, I guess I can't do this. My plan was to play knight e5, but he has bishop f7 check. I just talked about this, no problem at all. I mean, you're putting Carlsen on the spot. It's like me trying to do stuff on the stream. I'm sure that Carlsen wouldn't have lost that position. It's ridiculous. It's not even a question. Yes, it's possible he would lose. In 10 times, he would lose it like 2 out of 10. It's ridiculous. He wants to defend the whole modern era of chess, I guess. I don't agree. What is he supposed to say? Yes, our era of chess is shameful. Dude, it's a knight against a rook in a very simplified position. It's ridiculous. A lot of players a lot worse than Carlsen would have drawn that in a tournament game. I mean, a lot of like strong FIDE masters probably who are really good at endgames, for example. So what is my opponent's deal? 1400 in bullet? 1400 rapid? Dude, you're playing like a master. Dude, there's no way that Carlsen loses that position. You want to put him on the spot on a live stream or something and get him to say, well, definitively, this is the best move. I mean, of course not. He's got to fully concentrate at the board. What is going on with this game? To ask him to like figure it out in the live stream or something is a little bit much. To explain the endgame exactly how it should be a draw. I don't know. My opponent is like 2300 or what? Yeah. Should I just resign now? $17.08 blitz, 1400 bullet, 1497 rapid, and you're like outplaying me and faster than me. It's par for the course. especially today. Why do I do this to myself? He missed the forced win with bishop h6. I'm sure that's not the first one. How could you be 1400 in bullet, man, and be this good? Here I am thinking I'm playing like a weak player. Totally underestimated him. I just put too much stock in people's lichess ratings, assuming that that's accurate. It's like hopeless. But his speed is a bit over the top, honestly. Your moves I can believe, but the speed at which you're playing them, you're too strong and fast to be 1700. Maybe 2000 is believable. I'm slightly worse. I can hardly make the move fast enough. Keep up with him. King centralization in the endgame. Good idea. High level. 1408 in bullet. Really? How would that be possible? Do you know how bad 1408 in bullet is? He's finally losing it. I don't know what that is. It's not even clear if he's trying to be funny or... When in doubt, ban. Alaba challenged me to rated. But you played great. You had a winning position in 2 minutes more. Missing bishop h6 instead of taking on a7. I wouldn't mind if you were like 1900, but 1400, man, is... I must really be getting weak. The challenges disappear all the time. Why am I playing with my bishop on e2? That seems kind of strange. Why would I put my bishop on e2 here? I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not right in the head today. It was a very strange thing to do. To play that move, frankly. Here, bishop g3, f5. I'm just not right today. Monday morning is... I thought it was the Tartakover. I don't know. I just played a game a few minutes ago with bishop takes f6 and bishop e2. I don't know. I'm just distracted by the chat, banning trolls. It's always bad. Monday mornings are always the worst for me. I don't understand the LGB comment earlier. What was that about? Are they serious? They weren't serious, right? I mean, that had to be a troll. I would feel bad if they were somehow not a troll. But it looked like some sort of homophobic troll, I assume. People just get obsessed with some sort of concept and then they carry it over to every random stream they go to, I guess. It's just totally random, like, but it's not even funny or appropriate for any reason. It's just absurd. It was like, we have nothing to do with anything what they're talking about. It's totally random. Copy pasta. So what do I do? Do I take this way? Man, this is starting to become a little worrisome. Thought I was better, but now he's just like traded off all my pieces. I guess the last move was a mistake, but what should I do? He's trading off all the pieces. I really don't know. Maybe we'll try this way. A paid shill. Like it's Poker Stars or something. He's paid to hate LGBTQ online or something. I don't know. What's the motivation? Go to random streamers and hate some sort of minority. I've got nothing. Okay, queen h5. No, that doesn't work. Queen h5, queen b2, queen g6. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't get like anti-abortion protesters or something. It's like that. Let's see. Masturbate maneuver. Bishop b1, queen d3, threatening mate on h7. A lot, but why do you keep challenging me to rated when I don't play rated games on my stream? We've got challenges from Sidar and Inky. Inky might not have enough games. He does. Oh, he's got just bullet. Inky. You don't meet the qualifications. Just bullet. We hate bullet. Here. I'm anti-bullet. What just happened? Bullet is ruining chess. That's why Bashir Legraf can't play endgames. Queen d4. Trying to control the e5 square. See, here's another example of a boring endgame that Karpov might win somehow, although it should objectively be a draw. As long as we don't play bullet chess or talk about the cheese.com site, I'll accept your challenge. We don't talk about that here. So queen d4. Wow, he doesn't want to trade queens? What? Come on, man, I'm giving you a chance to draw in an endgame, and you don't want it? Probably g3 is a bad move. I should take some time there. Approximately what puzzle rating is required to be 2000 lichess Blitz? Well, I don't know. I mean, I would assume it would be comparable. But puzzle ratings? They're not really ratings. I mean, anybody can cheat in puzzles. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that as anything, as having any meaning whatsoever. I mean, I'm 2600 in puzzles. Some people are 3000. It's just completely not a rating, I would say. I mean, I don't count that as a real rating. I like those people who are like 3,100. They're like 2,200 FIDE. I'm not going to name any names, but that's believable. Wow. So I have h3. Queen takes g3 check, rook e2. Whatever, g2. If you're over 3,000 in puzzles and your FIDE rating isn't 2,500, there's probably something wrong. I guess in order for that to be possible, you would have to be like the worst positional player of all time, or something like that. Just like a human calculator. But you could just cheat indefinitely in puzzles, right? I mean, there's nothing to stop you. They will like stop displaying your puzzle rating, I guess, if you do anything dodgy. Like, I know someone who's milking their puzzle rating by doing like tons of mate in ones and mate in twos, just incrementally increasing it, and then they make it so like your puzzle rating isn't displayed or something. You've been accused of dubious puzzle rating play. Should I take that with a rook? Extra bishop does help a bit. Can I trap the queen? Seems weird to go over there. Our bishop is well placed on d3. There's no way to finish black off, though. It's really starting to piss me off. I'm not here to flag people. That's why I play with increment. I don't like flag deciding the game. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm like losing my mind. Alright, we will go back. There's a concrete idea here. Yeah, the whole concept of what is flag. What is a flag? It's a leftover from the old days of analog chess clocks. Mommy, what's analog? You had rook g3 check, making me have to play rook g2. Alright, we do have time for these last two games. He had a check on e1. I hope that wasn't important. In the old days, before the dinosaurs, we used to play chess in tournaments with mechanical clocks that had flags on them. And when the flag would fall, you would be out of time, and so we would say, you know, time, your flag's down. So we're still using that terminology here in the futuristic era. I always hover my mouse over this flag button. That's a resign, though. You're thinking of the resign button. You know, that's kind of, yeah, misleading. This bishop f5 very early is not normal in the Panov. There should be a way to exploit black wasting time developing the queenside too much and not enough kingside development, I assume. I've never played this player before. They're fast. Queen b3. Queen b3, queen b6 isn't so bad for black, I think. So we should try to play more naturally. Inky, Blinky, and Clyde. We're talking about flag buttons, and the flag is the resign. That's confusing. So I don't know if this is good or not. I think I'm trying a little too hard here. We're trying too hard to punish black. Whenever you accept new ones, it is not on the list, but then during games it is. People are dropping out of the list, but I have to go soon. I have time for this one, maybe one more game. Black has to take on d5. There's just no question. Take on d5. Rook e1 check, bishop e7. I think that black is potentially surviving there, but this may not be. It's a really strange mistake. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the challenges. The list used to be like self-maintaining, and it's not anymore. It's very weird. But Sidar just like made a strange blunder. I mean, he's not lost after d5. Taking here. Whether I take or play rookie 1 check, I think that black is okay. I'm even guessing that maybe d5 wasn't the best move. So Casper lost the challenge. Which one is chess MDS? Kasparov. All right, so what do we want to get here for the piece? Obviously, I can play knight b6 check and take his rook. I mean, that's the simplest, I guess. Oops. Is there anything better? I could take on e6. That leaves his bishop hanging, actually. That's pretty brutal. An eye for an eye. I don't know, that guy doesn't listen or something. 100 times, it's like, you're challenging me, you're the only person on the list challenged me to rated, and I declined your challenge twice. You'd think like they would figure it out. Stubborn. I never do rated challenges for the obvious reason, or reasons. It would just encourage people to cheat, first of all. Secondly, I'm at an inherent disadvantage. Is this a good move? I have 25 minutes left, so I'm going to try to take at least one more challenge. But that challenge keeps disappearing. It's got to be your connection. Are you like closing the tab or something? Now this is convenient. Well, you're not the only person that has this problem. A lot of people's challenges get nuked for some reason. bg5, queen g5, queen b4, bishop d7. His king is trapped in the middle of the board. Like, for example. But probably I should just keep my extra piece and not screw around here. Keep the piece. Are you at a disadvantage or advantage if the game was rated against a non-cheater? Well, I mean, I'm at a disadvantage. I'm spending all my time like talking with my concentration broken constantly. Yeah, of course, it's a really big disadvantage. I may get the odd the odd suggestion. I try to encourage people not to do that. His knight is not hanging, by the way. But I'm about to hang a knight. I guess this is a good move. Thinking is just too much work. Man, it's like, try multitasking and like talking and being distracted constantly. Maybe for like Anand it would be easy, but I mean for some chess players, myself included, I can't really play well if I'm even like mildly distracted. My strength goes down very much if I'm playing a simul or trying to play while I'm talking. This lateral queen move, you know, I didn't see it at first either. I was a little surprised to notice that it was protected after he played queen h4 check. I didn't foresee that. But I would think my strength is much, much weaker than usual. If I'm like one-on-one, fully concentrated with no distractions, then I'm like, I am strength. But if I don't have that condition, I mean, I'm probably much weaker. Maybe that's not the case with all people. My knight, he's bothering my knight again. Yeah, it's over. He does have this knight f4 threat. What does David Howell do? He has a job outside of chess, I assume. What's his deal? I never met him. I mean, I don't know anything about him. A commentator. No, he doesn't have a chess, like outside chess job. I assumed he had some job in another field. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, okay. I'm getting confused with Luke. Luke! Oh my god. My queen is trapped. Dude, this guy is a speed demon. Okay, that's ridiculous. 1300 in classical, 1900 in bullet. How perverse is that? You're missing the point of chess. But to everyone, their own. Yeah, you like lose because of boredom. Oh my god, there's no mate. I can't pick up my pieces. Did I just miss mate in 3? It's still... You missed king g6. Bad move. Very bad move. You should have played king g6 there. That's the game right there. But there's something not right, really. If you're 1900 in bullet and you're 1300 in classical... Wait, that would require spending time thinking. Hey, it's Miro. Alright guys, I gotta take the challenge from our subscribers first. It's a meme number? What is it? 1337? Oh, Code.exe, you're a subscriber too. Wait. You weren't in the challenge list though, right? When did you what is your challenge list number? Were you in the list already? Did I miss you? Oh, you just challenged. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm just taking Miro because he's a subscriber. He jumped in and stole everyone else's place. Boredom. If chess is boring, then why play it? We could do something interesting like tic-tac-toe. Sorry guys, I have to leave early today. So, hey, Ismira, we need to go back to the... Not because of you, but some other game I had with Schieberspieler. Chess can definitely get boring, especially the London system. Oh no. What? D4 right away? What am I going to do about that? That's like flat out refuting the line? No, this is my other game. This isn't as bad. At least black can defend this. But after h3, I have to take on f3. Am I confusing variations here? You played something different, didn't you? Or this is not the right position. This is my game. Yeah, but I feel like the move order was different. This is my game with Tonat Min from the Hungarian Team Championship. Speaking of Indic, he played it. But if I play knight d7, you just take twice on d4. If I play bishop e7, is that the move? Yeah, I guess I have to do this. But I'm confused. By the way, I don't think this variation is that good. Barely playable. This is a serious problem for black if d4 is good. But honestly, there's cd, cd, d5. Then the e5, knight e4, e6 is unclear. I declined to play that. In my tournament game, I guess because I figured white would know that line better. But maybe d5 is the better move. This may be the only move for black. So we did have another game. Was it one game or two games in this? Now. I had forgotten about the second one. So I don't know. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is even okay for black. Was it someone else that I played? Knight d7. I'll just get smushed either way. Might as well just castle. But you're gonna have to work this out for black with a computer, because you could lose really easily. I'm down a pawn. That's not the main problem. The main problem is your central pawn's rolling on me. Unfortunately, guys, I gotta go after this game. Sorry, I can't take more challenges. It's just starting to have fun. I'm really grumpy in the beginning, but I started to get a little bit more nice. F4. What age is it normal to start to get arthritis? Man. F4. Yes, surprising F4. This is exactly what we would have played last time, right? Knight H5, E5. I'm getting rolled in the center. Rolled. So, what do you suggest for black here? Very inventive. We're going to need to be very inventive to defend this position against the evil. Hey, it's Miro. Be inventive. How about knight G4? Is that just not good enough? Knight G4, knight C3, bishop H4, rook E2, queen F6. Bishop F6, rook E8. I don't know, guys. I think I have adult onset arthritis. My mouse hand, that's why I'm so slow. It's actually not, it's my other one. The non-mouse hand. No excuses. I'm just trying to make up excuses for how slow I am. Damn it. How does black get out of this? I don't know. This sucks. What? You're kidding me. How bad can it be? Bishop H3. Who would have expected Bishop H3? Maybe that's a good move too. That was not... I don't play 3-0. I mean, it's... Anyway, I'm out of here after this loss. We'll see how long I can survive. 3-0 is basically glorified bullet chess. I don't really see the point. I'll do that if I have to. If I'm like forced. But it's really just super bullet. Queen B4. What's happening? You're after the pawn. Material is no object, as they say. Money is no object. That's the expression. King safety is no object. It's always easy to lose when you have obstacle or bishop positions. So much for that theory. Oh my god, I almost blundered my... Almost blundered my whole game. Wow, rook e8, and I forgot that his queen was protecting his rook at e1. That's catastrophe, as we would say in Hungarian. Catastrophe. This is still a catastrophe. Best case scenario that this is a catastrophe for black. That away. Please take it easy on me. Basically what? I don't know why I'm after the pawn. Yeah, this is a good move. It's good to have your pieces protected. This pawn on d5 is like a very nasty, powerful influence on the board. Don't like it. Now black is probably better. Not going to get a fight with me about trading queens. I'm happy. I love trading queens. Ay ay. He missed a chance to play knight c5. This pawn is important. Yeah. But he's been too much into trading. But he's a pawn down. This ending looks bad for white. Why did I do that? Stupid move. Because I'm stupid, that's why. Probably a win for black, but my last move may have been dubious. Maybe I had to do it. I assume this is a win. Not clear if they could have won this position in the candidates tournament. Okay, so king c4 was better. This is a mistake. I'm still probably winning. But man, you're crushing me in the opening. Alright guys, time to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's my alarm. It is time to go. I must go. I'm so sorry. Thanks everybody for playing. Just last check here. E5 is more common, but it looks like a toss-up between d5 and e5. As I suspected, d5 is just right up there. Thank you guys for playing. We'll see you tomorrow for Rapid Chess. Pawn to Rapid Memorial tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.